We're at the art thrift store and we're gonna see what we can flip today, huh? There's some cool lamps they had, but nothing that really called my name. Some pieces of furniture, some vintage, some not vintage. I got a few smalls for my antique booth, but then I found this Brutalist pine coffee table with ceramic inserts, and I knew I had found what I wanted. Here it is back in my garage. We're gonna add some butcher block oil to it and clean it up a bit, and then we're gonna get the paint off the other one and really make it look better, and then we're gonna have to pose it, and that's how we're gonna get these ready to sell. Basically, we just do this. We do this for the whole coffee table here. Little spots like this have a little bit of like paint on it or something. Those come right off. Little bit of steel wool on top of that. And we are all good on that now. We're gonna leave, like, it's gonna have some patina on it still, but what we're doing is we're just giving it a clean, a little bit of a shine, just to get it all conditioned. We're gonna just use that steel wool again. I'm gonna go over it first, the butcher block oil. And then, specifically right here, I'm gonna have to do a lot of this. Brutalist stuff, especially these older pine pieces that are very chunky, tend to fetch a good amount of money and are still relatively under the radar. And that's why I look out for them. All right, so we have a relatively small living room, but I'm gonna actually pose it in our living room, and we cleaned it. We've got a sofa. Photos and videos are some of the best parts. If you're posting on Marketplace, like, video really helps on Marketplace as well if you're posting on there. But here it is. So when you're taking photos of your pieces of furniture, you want to get the angles that emphasize the curves, how it looks from different angles. You want to get even with it, like eye level, which means I have to get like really low to get level with this coffee table. And you just, you know, you want to make sure you've got really good lighting and edit. The other thing you can really do with this is you can accessorize the tables, dress them up, put a coffee table book on it. You do the same thing with dressers and sofas. Really, you're trying to go for like an editorial look to maximize what people can see in the piece so they can see how good it's gonna look. If you have something where the value is kind of subjective, then you're gonna wanna make it look the best you possibly can. I bought the full set for 60 bucks. Butcher block oil was like $10 and I still have most of it left. This set should sell between $400 and $500. Modestly, if I were to put this in like a high-end showroom, we could hit $800, $900 pretty easy.